Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan. This is Jordan's Stories, where we do makeup for creative inspiration and for fun. This is a gore video, couldn't you tell? So we've got a black eye here, a cut forehead, some maggots crawling out of my skin. Disgusting. This video is gonna make you uncomfortable, but also maybe in some good ways. I really hope it inspires you to get outside your comfort zone, try something new, get creative with makeup, and you know what? Halloween is right around the corner. Why not go impress your friends? Why not do this on your friends? Make them nasty. Go scare some people. It's a fun time. So yeah, this is part of my stage makeup series. If you enjoy watching it, then be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, if you want to see how I got this nasty look and what I used, then just keep on watching. First, my skin is clean. I have a little bit of moisturizer on, and that's about it. We're not gonna get too crazy because I need this wax to stick. Actually, no, we're gonna start with the Bruise because I've never done a black eye before. I don't think I've ever done Bruise makeup. I do have this Ben Nye FX color wheel. It's just the Bruise and Abrasions wheel. So it's got a yellow, like a dark brown. This is actually kind of like, I know it looks gray or black, but it's kind of like a dark burgundy, like a good color for blood. And this is like a bright red. So we're gonna be using that. And I'm really just gonna go in there with my fingers and just start mucking it up. All right, so with this Bruise and Abrasions wheel, I'm gonna go into this color right here. Also, Halloween nails, hello. They're a little messed up already, but it's fine. I'm gonna go in with the red color, the bright red. It's bright, guys. Kind of like a bright orange. It's a nice color. We're just gonna, it's really gonna be a lot in the socket here. The good news about my eyes is they're freaking small. So we don't have a lot of room to work with. Should make this faster. And bruises are messy, so as long as you have like a good color kind of thing going, you can't really mess it up. It already looks hideous. I hate that. Slap that on. Blendy. I'm feeling feisty today. Just got punched in the face. Just kidding, it's not true. We're fine. Okay. And a little bit over here. Wow, I've got some bags today. So that's what this red is showing me. Just some contrast there. Okay. And I'll probably go back into that red, but we're gonna go into that color here, the one that looks dark and scary. It's really like this. Well, it looks still pretty dark, but just trust the process. It's really like a purple, like a dark purpley, you know. Perfect for bruises, honestly. More than a woman. More than a woman to me. We're gonna make this really dark right here. We popped a blood vessel, guys. And yeah, if you really wanted to get crazy, you could, you know, somehow make your eye swollen, like the illusion of being swollen. I don't know how you'd do that safely with something, but I'm sure there's products out there. Oh yeah, that's a nasty shiner, isn't it? A little bit more of that red, just a smidgen. Just blend it out with your finger by tapping. Tap it in. Give it a little tap-a-rooney. Name the movie. The key though is you really need to do research and look at real bruises. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear that. They turned our radiators on and I literally don't know how to work them. There's like 6 different ones and they all work differently. And I'm just trying to figure out how to turn it off because it's hot in here. This is really gonna crease faster because it's so freaking hot. And it's noisy. It's noisy. It's fine, deep breath. Anyway, look at real life images when you're trying to replicate something that is a real life thing. Don't just be like, yeah, we're gonna make a cut and it's gonna have red blood in it. Sure, but like How did you get that cut? How did you get that bruise? What made that? That's what you're really gonna have to think about whenever you are doing makeup like this, because you want it to look as real as possible. You don't want it to look fake. You don't want it to look cartoony. You don't want to look like, you know, your neighbor Karen came over and decided to slap some prosthetics on you. You can't trust them. No, this is for you. You own that stuff, and you are better than that. All right, we're going to quickly set this with some powder because it's already creasing, like out the wazoo. Powder poof. And some translucent powder. I'm gonna slap it on here. And obviously, if this was like an older bruise, you would definitely have some like yellow and green towards the edges. That's the worst, is like if someone was trying to replicate like an old bruise and they were doing it like this color, like there probably wouldn't even be red. So don't be that person, be better. Okay, I'm back. My eyebrows, I tried to brush them up a little bit. If I was in a fight or something, why would I have a bruised eye? Why am I gonna have a cut on my face? Why am I gonna have maggots coming out of my freaking face and my eyebrows be perfectly groomed? Also, they look kind of messy still. It's the new, fresh, new, wet brow gel I have not used before. I'm not super familiar with the formula, so it's a little crazy. And also, these brows are pretty stuck. They are sticky. Just going to run a tiny bit of alcohol, just a tiny bit. It's not great for your skin, obviously. But just like a tiny bit right here, because this is where I'm gonna start making those holes for our little maggot friends. And I am also gonna be doing just gonna do like a little cut right here. Not a crazy big one, but like, it's gonna be there. So, oh yeah, you can see that my skin does not love that. Just turned bright red immediately. Great. I'll be using ceramides later. So I've only used scar wax, nose and scar wax once still, so I am still a little baby. If you want to check out that more basic video, I gave myself a nice pointy nose and a little scar here, or cut. You can go check that out here. It's a cool video, that's all I gotta say. So the key here is gonna be Vaseline or like baby oil. Basically, you just need some type of oil to allow the scar wax to not like stick to your fingers a lot. But at the same token, you don't want it to be so oily that like it kind of makes the wax like too malleable. It's not gonna stick to your face as well then. I'm going to form my little thing that I'm gonna put on my face first, and then we're gonna stick some spirit gum on there. And then we'll start making holes. Little habitats, if you will. Gonna tap it to get it a little tacky. Also, if you're doing something like this, you probably want to have a couple like things to wipe your hands off on nearby, because these are dark colors. Spirit gum is sticky, scar wax is sticky, Vaseline is oily, so just a heads up. Now we're going to attach it to our face. Once I put it on there, it's probably not gonna move because, like I said, spirit gum doesn't mess around. Scrapey, scrapey. Okay, smooth it out. Yeah. It is much easier to work with this on a hard surface. In the last video, I did it here, and this is squishy. Ideally, honestly, you probably wouldn't even use scar wax for that. You'd probably use liquid latex or something, because it starts to crack and it doesn't look as real. Like I said, you want it to look real. If you're gonna spend all this time doing this, make it look good. Vaseline is definitely taking off some of my bruise. Probably would have been smarter to do this part first, but lessons learned. I'm doing it so you don't have to if you were to replicate this look. I'm gonna take some chunks off because got a lot more than necessary, I am realizing. All right, so now I'm taking a bamboo skewer. You could honestly take like the back of a brush or something like that, and I'm just gonna poke holes in it. Oh yeah, just wiggle it in there. Oh, it already looks gross. I hate this. This is gross. This is nasty. And we're gonna vary the size, you know? Some are gonna be small. Some are gonna be biggins. Not too big, because I don't know how big maggot holes can get. Like, they're maggots, they're small. And they don't need to be like perfectly circular, obviously. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. Okay, we're gonna make a... Wasn't this just appetizing? Also, I've been hydrating some rice, some white rice. This is gonna be our maggots, and it honestly looks really gross. Especially now that I know that I'm gonna be using it as maggots. Like there's, do you see the little lines? Like it looks like, these look like bugs. Are we eating bugs? Are they lying to us? All right, let's go and do our other one while we have the scar wax already basically open, and then we'll go in and color the wounds essentially. I'm just gonna make a little wormy, little turdy wormy. Stick it on now. Cool, it's there. This looks like a worm. This could be a worm too. I have a bug up here. Vaseline. Fettuccine. What am I saying? I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna take the bamboo skewer and start making a scar or a wound here. Okay, now it's time to color these things. And I'm sorry I'm blinding you with my forehead, but I'm just Vaselined up. What are you gonna do? We're gonna go in with that Bruise and Abrasions wheel again. This is the Ben Nye FB3. This little brushy brush. And I'm gonna dip into this dark maroon color. And the center is gonna be here. Obviously, it's gonna be like this dark red color. Now just like a little bit with that red color, like the bright red that we used earlier. On a little bit of the outsides here. It's gonna look a little pink around the outside edges because it's inflamed. The flesh is inflamed and like irritated. So we wanna do that. This is also gonna help. I'm gonna put like just tiny amounts and try and blend it into the scar wax on the outside because it's gonna help me color match my skin, because obviously this wax is a lot more yellow than what my skin probably really is. So I'm just gonna do that on the outside of it. Try to blend it with my fingers. Okay, now we're going to go into these holes, basically do the exact same thing. And this whole area is gonna look super red and inflamed because, I mean, bugs are crawling out of your skin. There's no way that your skin is happy about that. Okay, going into that bright red. And really gotta get around this edges here. Okay, I just stuck my face in front of a fan for like 15 minutes because the wax was like melting off because I don't know how to control my radiator yet because it just turned on today. Don't know how to work it. I swear I keep turning the dial to like the off. It's not, it just turned on again. Like it keeps making noise. It needs to stop. But anyway, this is what we're looking like right now. I just added some foundation. I did my shadow and light. You don't have to do that, obviously. And I did my foundation, I added a little lip color. Yeah, one thing that is difficult with this stuff, it's really hard to blend makeup on top of the scar wax because it just starts getting like textured. Like if you have like really dry skin sometimes, or just in general, sometimes your makeup kind of like gets patchy. It's doing the same thing, so it doesn't look like flawless foundation. It's not great. But I guess we're not looking for that. We're looking for gross, so mission accomplished. But yeah, it's like, and I keep powdering around, but like it's like the wax is like sweating out my skin or something. Like underneath my skin is like sweating, and I think it's making it more difficult here. Anyway, we move on, we persist. We're gonna add maggots now. So I have little tweezers here. I am going to get a little bit of the spirit gum. I'm just gonna stick a dab in like each little hole, I think. I'm just gonna take Ricey Boy here. Oh, it did not stick. Why you no stick? Work with me. Work with me. They're kind of breaking. Maybe not the easiest thing. Oh yeah. That's nasty. I'm definitely going to need to vacuum. I've dropped so much rice on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and I'm gonna spoon out some fake blood. So I'm just gonna use that same brush, drop it in some places. Perfect, yes, ooze, baby. I want the ooze and the goose. All right, I think we're done. We're done, guys. Look at this. This is disgusting. I'm appalled. Hope you have nightmares. Dang, this was so much fun. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please be sure to like and subscribe and comment if you liked it. Were you grossed out? Did this make you uncomfortable? I'm sorry. Viewer discretion is advised, but seriously, this was so much fun. There's so many things you can do to be creative with your makeup, and Halloween is a great excuse to do so. So if you really want to go try out some gore makeup, then make sure you go check out my other video. If you just want to check out some cool stage makeup or some cool fun makeup, just go check out my other video, and you can check out my stage makeup series. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Go try something that gets you out of your comfort zone, gets you creative. I hope this inspired you to try something new. And if so, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!